Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to be talking about, well, collection events and how they actually seem to be disappearing but then returning in a completely different way, which is the fan base pretty divided. We're going to go over what is going to be coming with these retro packs, and also, are we going to get a normal collection event ever again in the future? We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to go ahead and give out one of the upcoming Bloodhound Heirloom recolors. All you got to do is like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, as most of us have noticed, Season 23 brought something brand new to the game where they introduced retro packs where you can go ahead and get past collection event items or even battle passes for about 500 Apex coins. Now, apparently the battle pass plan is to go ahead and have each season starting from season 11 when the season launched. Currently we're on season 12, and then it seems like every week we're going to get a different one going all the way up to season 19. I believe the reason for this is they made promises before season 11 that battle pass skins would no longer return ever again. So I don't know if they're actually going to be able to do that. I'm not really sure the whole work behind it, but apparently, according to Hypermist, season 14 to 21 collection event skins are listed to be able to return through retro packs as well, meaning that collection events, in my personal opinion, have lost a little bit of their value. But it's more than just the skins being brought back, which is kind of weird. I'm going to be honest. Like, why buy the things in the collection event if they're just going to come back later? Or you can go ahead and craft them. That being said, I don't think the fact that they're actually coming back is the biggest problem with collection events right now. I think the biggest problem is, well, the milestone events. We have one going on right now, the Void Mercenary, and don't get me wrong, these skins are absolutely awesome. I like a lot of them. I think they're really cool. Even the Universal Karambit is pretty dope, in my personal opinion. That being said, you have to go ahead and get every single pack, so it's about $300 or so, I think, to guarantee you get the Karambit, because it has less than a 1% chance. We actually learned that Apex Legends makes it very, very difficult to get heirloom shards and packs. They had to go over that whole information not too long ago. And I'm gonna be honest, I think milestone events were the worst thing to ever come to the game. I've talked about it many a times, and I'm actually kind of curious on why it actually came back. In season 1 or 2, when we got the first collection event called the Iron Crown, they went ahead and did the same exact system that they have basically for milestone, where you couldn't get the direct skin you wanted. And the response from Respawn's dev team was, we've heard you and have spent a lot of time this week discussing the feedback and how we structure events in the future, as well as changes that we'll make to the Iron Crown. We need to be better at letting our players know what to expect from the various event structures in Apex Legends. Over the last 6 months, we've been learning a lot about operating a live free-to-play game. And one of the takeaways from this week is that our messaging for expectation needs to be clearer, and Respawn goes ahead and begins to plan selling items in its direct purchase store soon. So if you want a particular item, you can go into the game store and buy it for a set price. Now, that is, basically what the milestone events have become now. So they brought them back, even though they said they had learned. I guess maybe enough time had passed, or maybe it has something to do with Respawn not actually being Respawn anymore. Drew McCoy has left, the gentleman that made that statement. One of the original game directors, Chad Grenier, left back in 2021. He was a pioneer for the game as well. We've had many other devs leave, such as Dave Osai, who was a map director. And not just, the main store employees just deciding to leave, but, well, layoffs have hit Apex Legends development team. One staff member said the way I was treated was so cold and inhumane during the process today, just tossed out like trash. Which is kind of crazy, because if you're selling so many cosmetics and you've made over $3.4 billion in revenue, I would think you'd want to hold on to the staff that helped make this game a blockbuster hit. But apparently EA's regime might actually be stepping in, or maybe the new devs are just, not in touch with former promises that the devs teams have made. Honestly, I would be totally cool if Respawn went back to thematic events, which they introduced not too long ago, such as the anime one we've talked about before. You could actually go ahead and right after the event get the skins from the event by crafting them, which was a great system. Once again, taken out, most likely to give us FOMO, so we need to go ahead and buy it. And apparently it doesn't look like we're going to be getting another collection event in the year 2024. There will be another event, which Yoro Tsuki let us know about, but it's going to be the Winter's Bane Heirloom, which is for a Bloodhound Heirloom recolor, and the Reactive Attunement Hemlock can only be unlocked directly at no additional cost after obtaining all 30 event items shown in the event shop, meaning, once again, this is going to be another milestone event. I think actually at some point they might just completely phase out collection events, realizing that they no longer have to do the promise that they did, where we can no longer go ahead and directly buy some of the skins we want, and they go ahead and jack the price up from what collection events are from 160 to about 300. I did want to talk, I have heard some rumors. I haven't been able to verify this with a secondary source, which I'm working on right now, but according to some internal leaks, Artemis, of course, is coming next season. Olympus map update next season. There's a new Ashe rework passive, gives her live location of target instead of just a ping. The new subscription service that has been talked about by Insider Gaming is similar to Fortnite's crew subscription, exclusive skins for Legend and weapons. Lifeline's Heirloom recolor is apparently coming next season. Newcastle Heirloom is still coming to go along with the buffs, which, I'm gonna be honest, makes a ton of sense because they massively buffed him this season. However, there's no ETA. At some point, the EPG will become a permanent care package weapon, very similar to the Bowcheck bow and the Kraber. And there is an Axe Heirloom in the works, but not sure for who or if it's universal. If this is actually all true, I would guess it is a universal one because Bloodhound already has his, axe. But with the Holiday Bash coming back, which will also have some of these retro packs, by the way, so if you missed any of the past Christmas event skins, you will have a chance to actually get some of these. All that being said, the collection events used to be great. We used to get 3 weeks of prize trackers with skins, packs, charms, holo sprays, and now it just feels like a shell of itself to go ahead and sell us more monetization, while at the same time laying people off. And then we get screens like this where it's Lifeline Revived. Yes, that is correct. They actually spelled Revive wrong on their own game, which I mean, how did you lay off the English department? I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of weird. There is one other event we can be seeing in the near future, which is possibly going to be a Titanfall collection event. We don't actually know if it's a collection event, but if it ends up being another milestone event, I would at this point say that we need to put the nail in the coffin when it comes to collection events, and they probably won't be returning, and Milestone will be taking over, as EA sees that as the quickest way to go ahead and make revenue. We're going to go ahead and jump into community clips now. Don't forget to follow me on Thordan Smash on Twitter. Submit your clips to me in a DM and make sure you're following me so I see it. But without further ado, let's roll the clips.
هذا والهاك قاعد راح عليهم 100%.
كم اون تعال انا ميت اصلا
لا يجيك اسطوره
والله ما يمدي يا اخي ما يمدي عينك يا كلب يا بريحه يا لعن شكلي
والله
علي يا غير الحرام هذول يا اخي
والله اعمل لك كليب
زبالين يا اخي كم
Stop complaining, shut up.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that. New
What are you
kill
complaining
leader.
about?
Go on, watch out.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. Sometimes participation is the most important thing.
Let me know down below, how do you feel about collection event items returning in the future in packs? And also, well, how do you feel about Apex Legends in general with collection events / milestone events? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content. And until next time, everyone, keep slaying in the Outlands. I'll see you out there.